Good morning and namaste to all respected persons. It's me Nara Hari Aacharya from Tribhuvan University, the largest public university of Nepal. The teaching learning methods in mathematics are less compatible for students for conceptual understanding and problem solving. That's why mathematics has been becoming hard and less favorable subject. So I am going to present my paper on topics mathematics learning through cooperative learning strategies. First, I am going to introduce cooperative learning. Cooperative learning is an instructional approach in which the learners working together in small groups to learn problem solving and knowledge construction with collaboration and cooperation. It emphasizes on active participation, communication, and mutual support among the learners to foster deeper understanding as well as the decision making with meaningful learning. Vygotsky in 1978 said that learning occurs through active engagement of learners with social interaction and shared knowledge construction. As stated by Cohen in 1994, cooperative learning provides opportunity for students to explain their thinkings and ideas, discuss on mathematical ideas of problem solving with small groups of peers. The teaching methods where small group of students will form with different level of students. The complete task is evaluated and rewarded according to group success rather than individual performance. Elements of cooperative learning. According to Johnson et al. In 2007, the elements of cooperative learning are positive interdependence, individual accountability, formative interaction, conflict management, and group processing. The crucial part of cooperative learning is peer work and small group discussion and knowledge generation in teams or small groups. Positive interdependence is linking students together so one cannot succeed unless all group members succeed. Group members have to know that they sink or swim together. The solution of the problem depends upon the view and ideas of all members of each group with individual accountability. The formative interaction not only develop the trust and trustworthiness but also develop the social and interpersonal skills. Each group member has a unique contribution to make to the joint effort because of his or resources, ideas, role, tasks and responsibility. The conflict management consists of management of group controversy and conflict of interest with agree and disagree by constructive and destructive ways of according to the situation. Continuous group processing takes place for the betterment of the solution both in small group processing and whole class processing. The knowledge generation on given topics as well as the solving the given problem depends the above listed elements. The first I am going to present some examples, strategies of cooperative learning. So first this is think, pair and share. In think, pair and share strategy, most it is most useful to identify the students' prior knowledge about the topics to identify where the learners are. According to Slavin in TPS, the students think individually, then they share in peer. In general, we say the right elbow partner theoretically and then share the common idea in whole class. For example, to teach review of concept of solid objects, first of all, ask to write individually that what is solid. After 2 minutes, ask them to share the idea in pair of students and finally let them share in whole class. KWL chart. It is three-column chart. Know, wants to know and learn chart is more useful for teaching age before teaching, during teaching and after teaching. It helps the instructor to connect the prior knowledge and the learner's expectation with evaluation of the learner. First, the teacher asks the students what they learn about what they know about the given topics. After that, the teacher asks students their expectation and their needs for learning and the teacher place this in second column. The according to students expectation, the teacher conduct different activities, classroom hands-on activities and complete the tasks and finally evaluated the students what they have learned and place on last column. Jigsaw method, a classroom instruction strategy developed by social psychologist Elliot Erosion in 1970s. It is designed to promote cooperative learning among students. The picture given shows that the process of jigsaw in teaching learning. According to Aronson and others in 1978, the teacher first divide the whole class into small groups called home group with the nature of topics or subtopics. Each student in home group is assigned a different subtopics of the material learned. After that, the teacher creates the expert groups or new groups from each groups with similar topics. This group is called expert group. The students work together in expert groups and develop their team tasks and complete their problem solving. And finally, they return back to their home group and share their ideas from expert group individually to home group. Finally, the whole solution or task is completed. This is called jigsaw method. Eliton and Erosion in 1917. For example, teaching operation on sets in elementary level, first the teacher divide the whole class in four groups because there are four types of operations on set: union of set, intersection of set, difference of sets and complement of set. Then the teacher provides his list of four words to each group and let them divide on. After that, the teacher creates new groups from each groups. They are union group, intersection group, complement group and difference group. The students in new groups called expert groups research, discuss, collaborate and complete the concept of their topics. For example, the union topics complete their work on what is union upset, what is the example of union upset, what is the diagrammatic presentation of the union upset, and what is the word problem upset. Total complete solution complete tasks on union. Similarly, all four groups complete their tasks. After completing their tasks in expert group, they return back to home group and share their ideas to home group turn by turn. Finally, the complete task on operation on sets is found. The next important and mostly used strategy in mathematics instruction is problem-based learning (PBL). According to AMIO 2004, PBL encourages the students' critical thinking, communication skill, and collaboration and cooperation. It helps the learners to foster the deep mathematical understanding to solve real-world problems with specific steps. First, the problem is introduced with required and given conditions. The small groups according to context and content of students are constructed. Each groups are encouraged to explore about the given information and required of problem. The learners complete the tasks in small groups and they justify the reflections what they have learned in small groups or their peer groups. Finally, each groups share their solution and the facilitator debrief the whole class. And at last, they share their complete tasks in different media like paper media or others. Conclusion. The above listed are some examples of strategies of cooperative learning that are important in mathematics teaching and learning. In summary, these strategies helps to teach mathematics meaningfully, to teach conceptual mathematics, and to teach and learn mathematics with construction. In summary, teachers can create supportive learning environment that nurtures critical thinking, communication, and individual responsibility, according to Salvin 2014. Consistently lead to a higher student achievement in mathematics by using cooperative learning strategies. It develops better problem solving skills in mathematics in students who practice in cooperative learning groups, and it is more than the traditional methods of teaching. Johnson's 1994 explained that the cooperative learning groups were more likely to use multiple strategies and approaches when solving problem, or they can solve the problem in multiple ways. Cooperative learning activities had more positive attitude toward mathematics compared to those in traditional classrooms and increased motivations and engagement in the subject. Furthermore, the cooperative learning promotes active learning, collaboration among peers, peer tutorials, as well as conflict management among the students and individuals with destructive and constructive way for betterment of students' achievement. These are the some resources, not all I have consulted during literature review. Any queries? Please. Thank you and namaste.